Hello, beautiful people. It's my first time trying a YouTube live stream, so I was trying to figure out how to do the green screen. I think I have to add, I have to add my camera roll photos to get started. Okay, let me go ahead and do that. Ooh, cool. Oh, this is awesome. Okay, are we still here, y'all? Are we still here? Oh, this is so cool. Is there a chat? Is there a live chat? Let's see. Chat filter, top messages, show most messages. Hello, beautiful people. Oh, hello, MF Hendo. It's my first time trying a YouTube live stream. I usually do them over TikTok, but I am trying one with YouTube right now just to kind of see how things are going. So, how's everyone doing? How's everyone doing? It's a little bit of an interesting format. It's a little bit different, but I'm kind of here for it. For those of you who do not know me, my name is Scott Johnson. I am an up-and-coming political journalist creator on here, and I am doing whatever I can to inform people about what's going on. So you can disagree with my opinions, but what's not up for disagreement are just the objective facts. The objective facts, the reality of the situation. So let's cover what some of those objective facts are. So yesterday, Representative Andy Biggs actually held a town hall, advertised saying, oh, we're going to hold a town hall. We're going to hold a town hall. And Andy Biggs is the Republican lawmaker for the 5th Congressional District in Arizona. He is a super far right leaning lawmaker. And this is a guy who was saying, okay, we're having a town hall. So you and I hear town hall and we think, oh, it's open to, all different constituents, a part of the district, right? You and I are going to be like, okay, town hall. That means it's open to the public. That means that, people can show up. So as you can see here at town hall, an event in which a politician or public official can answer questions from their constituents. That's what a town hall is, right? Well, this town hall was a little bit different. Because, why? Well, Representative Andy Biggs is hosting a town hall where they'll be checking party affiliation at the door. No Democrats or independents are allowed inside. How are you supposed to have a town hall? Oh, thank you for saying that, Dora. I appreciate it. Hello. It's my first time doing a YouTube live stream, so I appreciate you all. I don't know how these live streams work. Is there a way to send likes or to share the live stream with anyone? I'm still new to, I'm more new to YouTube. I'm a TikToker. Before I get back into this, I'm a TikToker. That's my realm. So I'm very used to doing TikTok live streams and how that's all set up. YouTube is a little bit different. So this is the first time I'm trying a YouTube live stream, and I appreciate every single one of you. Y'all are awesome. So just trying to figure it out. Hello, Reverend Potty Mouth. Hello. How's it going? It's my first time really trying out a news live stream here. If everyone, I think it says 26 people up here. Are there 26 people in here? Is that what that says? I see 5 likes and 26 people. That's awesome. I am the woke dragon. Okay, so there's 26 people in here. Hello. For all the 26 people in here, say hello and where you're tuning in from. I like to get to know people. Y'all are awesome. So this is a really interesting piece of news. U.S. Representative Andy Biggs, who's a far-right Republican lawmaker from Arizona in the 5th Congressional District, held a town hall last night. And when you hear town hall, you think, it's open to the public. It's open to the constituents. I live in North Carolina, and if my congressional representative were to have a town hall, anyone who is in the area, in the district, is a constituent, and thereby welcome, supposedly, right? So, but what's really interesting is that Andy Biggs was like, yeah, we're going to be screening people at the door, so no Democrats and no independents are allowed inside. So it's not a town hall. It's a private event. You cannot hold a publicize that you're holding a town hall and then screen for which people you like or don't like or want to be a part of it. That's a private event. That's a private party. You cannot do that. Okay, so we got some people from different places. We got Maine, hello, Denora, Tabitha from Massachusetts. So cool. Nebraska, love that. Nebraska, South Dakota. Ooh, that's a Kristi Noem territory. Tabitha, Worcester, hello. Southern California. I'm Jeremy. I'm in Ware, W-A-R-E. I don't know what that means. Is Tabitha a real person? Here from Kentucky. So anyway, I appreciate every single one of you. If you're enjoying the live stream so far, please like the stream. This is my first time really trying a YouTube live stream. I'm very used to the TikTok ones, but I kind of just wanted to try out a YouTube one. I just got off my TikTok one, and I was like, let me just see if I can figure this out. LOL, yes, I'm real. I live in Ware, Massachusetts. I've never heard of W-A-R-E, Massachusetts. So, Ware's a town? Okay. I don't know where that is. I'm funny. Please clap, as Jeb Bush would say. Anyway, so, just looking at this here, you have a Republican lawmaker who is actively screening people. Oh, you voted for me or you didn't vote for me, so I'm not going to let you in my town hall. How are we supposed to live in a democracy? We care about free speech, the First Amendment, and you are going through and screening people that you like and dislike. Imagine if this was based on race. Like, oh, you're black, you're not getting in. You're gay, yeah, we don't need any of that Yas Queen energy. Like, what? What? So let me just break it down even a little bit further. This was the advertisement. This was the advertisement. It says Town Hall, Maricopa County Republican Committee, Town Hall. Come hear from our 3 officials. Okay? That's what it says. Now, shortly after, they sent out this, saying, please be advised that tonight's town hall is a private event. I have been reminded that the only members of the Republican Party will be admitted into the venue, said Patty Castillo Porter, who's the vice chair of part of like a Republican committee. So why are you advertising that it's a town hall when you are yourself saying that it's a private event? You can't have both ways. You can't have that both ways. So AOC was like, it's only free speech if you agree with them. Yeah, 100%. 100%. So let me dive in a little bit more into the details here. So she says everyone gets stripped from their community's town hall. The fact is, we work for everybody. If Republican politicians can't get that we work for the public, then the public should give them the boot. Facts. Absolute facts. So let's let me just go through some of these comments here. Let me just go through some of these comments on the actual post itself. So this post got 1.9 million views, and it was posted yesterday afternoon. So this is just absolutely blown up. It's absolutely blown up. So yeah, they're all cowards. 100%. 100%. I appreciate every single one of you. No taxation without representation time. Oh, we're going to get there, Lauren. We're going to get there. So just looking at some of the comments on this post, I mean, again, it had 1.9 million views. And this was at the time I took the screenshot this morning. It could be more. So, oh, where was it? This person said, why mislead people? It was a private event. It was a private event. If I'm having a private event, I will only allow specific people into the event. You know, this is not an event that he's hosting. This is not an event that he's hosting as a congressman. Okay, wait, no, it is. Like, what are you talking about? If you see town hall hosted by your congressman, it is a public event, likely funded by public money. How are you going to say that's not hosted by your congressman? Like, These people are going to pull a muscle with the amount of stretching that you're going to have to do. Someone said you're hot. Ooh, thank you. I appreciate that, Jeremy. Thank you. No, but seriously, these Republicans are going to pull a muscle with the amount of stretching they got to do. It's not a town hall. It's a private event. Oh, never mind. It was advertised as a town hall. You know, it's a private event. Like, how? Oh my God. These people. And then this person says, well, why publicly promote a town hall with a member of Congress and later send a private email to attendees telling them it's a private event? What? So then this person was like, you know, it's probably not the best decision, but you know, I'm just so tired of people stirring the pot. Okay, pre-K pause. As soon as we point out the absolute hypocrisy, the suppression of free speech, the injustice that people face, all of a sudden you're like, oh, you're stirring the pot. Oh, so I guess it's stirring the pot when any sort of victim of any injustice brings up any case about their abuser. How, you know, how are we supposed to share a country with these people? How are we supposed to share a country with these people? And so this person's like, is the government footing the bill? If it is, then by law, it must be open to all his constituents. This is true, even if only part of it is supported by government funds. So maybe he's calling it a town hall because many officials are getting criticized for refusing to hold them anymore. He wants to pretend he's available to his constituents. It's like, then don't call it a town hall. Call it a donor event. Call it a donor party and send personal invites. If it's a private event, calling it a town hall is just an Orwellian nonsense. Can't be both. Pick one. Now, I liked this comment the best. Perhaps the Democrats and independents should stop paying taxes. They clearly have no representation. And that's spot on. That is spot on. If Andy Biggs, a Republican lawmaker from Arizona in the 5th Congressional District, is screening people saying, oh, yeah, you voted Democrat and you're a constituent of mine and you're in my district. Yeah, you're not allowed into what I advertised as a town hall, but it's really a private event. Yeah, you're not allowed in. Again, put the shoe on the other foot. Let's just say this was a Democrat. Let's say that this was a Democrat and they were to say, you voted Republican even though you're a constituent of mine. Yeah, you're not getting in. Fox News would have a field day. They would have a field day. And look, they would be right. If it were to happen on the other end, if it were to be a Democrat that did this, it'd be just as bad. Because it's not about it's about the principle. It's about the fact that you are actively infringing upon people's free speech. Y'all know what I mean? Are you shaking your head at this? I want to launch a poll of some kind. There's chat filter. I want to launch a poll. I'm still trying to figure out, highlight your saved channel as an unlisted video. I don't know what that means. I'm still new to YouTube here. So, I'm face palming. Yeah, no, seriously. I missed this. I haven't been in a live with Scott since TikTok wouldn't work on my phone anymore. Aw. Well, I'm glad that you're here. I'm glad you're here. Yeah, this isn't completely a bad thing. Now they can't lie and say that naysayers are paid hecklers, right? It's like, okay, so now it's like, oh God, it's just, I mean, if there are, it's just crazy. It's just crazy. But it's just funny how, like, Republicans will use their free speech to try and take away other people's. Like, that's what it really comes down to. And again, just imagine if they were looking at, like, oh, you're a constituent of mine, but you voted this way. Yeah, you're not allowed into the town hall. Imagine if they did that based on race or gender. Or if they did it based on, oh, you're LGBTQ. Bye. Oh, you have a nose ring. You're not allowed in here. Like, it's, I have no comments. Like, and there was this guy who actually shared his story. He's like, I'm an independent. I live in his district. I'm an independent and I live in his district. Registered that way. And he was like, yeah, they wouldn't let me in. They actually looked up who I voted for and wouldn't let me in. First off, how is it okay for that information to then be given to your local congressperson to know who voted and did not vote for them? Just put the shoe on the other foot if it was a Democrat. You know what Republicans would be saying? Be like, this is George Orwellian. This is absolute nonsense. This is draconian. This is an abridgment upon people's privacy. As soon as they do it, oh, it's fine. It's fine. And see, this is the thing. It's only free speech if you agree with MAGA. That's their whole philosophy. It's only free speech. It's only okay for you to say if you agree with MAGA. That's how it is. Now, Democrats and leftists or progressives, liberals, whatever you want to call them, don't have that kind of mentality. You can say whatever prejudiced crap you want. You can say whatever homophobic, transphobic nonsense you want. But don't be mistaken, because when we call you out, that's called accountability. We are not suggesting that you should be thrown in jail for being homophobic. No, I'm a gay guy. You have free speech, but free speech does not free you from the consequences of that speech. So if your feelings get hurt when I say, yeah, that's homophobic for you to do what you did, then yeah, you're going to face the consequences. Doesn't mean that you can't say it. It just means that you are going to face the consequences of public condemnation if you are being obnoxious. Glad you're here on YouTube. Yeah, thank you. I'm trying out a YouTube live for once, you know. I usually do them on TikTok, but TikTok is really a mess these days. It's such a mess. So I'm trying to do what I can to monetize here on YouTube as well. So I appreciate every single one of you. Y'all are awesome. If you're enjoying the live stream, please make sure to send, I usually say send some likes, because on TikTok you have to like tap the screen, you know, and like send several likes. But if you're enjoying the live stream, please consider sending a like. I love all of you. Y'all are awesome. So, and for those of you who do not know me, I'm Scott. I'm a political news journalist. I might run for Congress at some point. And I do informative news live streams. Now, this gets to something I want to talk about, because it's a conservative thing to think that speech criticizing them is somehow domestic terrorism or somehow a threat. Like, here's the thing. Donald Trump is going out there and literally saying they're trying to illegally and collusively boycott Tesla. If you think my Trump impression is funny, just wait till I get the hands. Do you want to see the hands? Oh, just wait till you see the hands. They might be tiny. But they do big things. Big things. Let me tell you, bing, bong, bing. It's incredible. It's fantastic. It's incredible. You've never seen anything like it. If you love the hands, then send your favorite emoji. If you like the hands, I think it's funny. No, but it gets to, like, there are several, like, Donald Trump is saying that it is an affront, that boycotting Tesla is illegal. Like, no, it's not. You can boycott a company. Conservatives boycotted Target when they unveiled their Pride collection. Like, it's not illegal to boycott something. Not the hands, no. Yeah. So, like, it's funny how these people do not understand how you cannot use free speech to take away the rights of other people's free speech. And let me just get right to it. Have you all heard of the paradox of tolerance? Actually, I'd love to launch a poll on this. Let's see. How do I launch a poll? How do I start a poll? Here we go. Have you heard of, what is it? Or do you know, I'm just gonna say, do you know the paradox of tolerance? This is yes, no, heard of it. Start poll. I just want to learn how to do a poll here. Have you all heard of the paradox of tolerance? It gets to this whole idea of speech. Answer the poll. I don't know where the poll is. Where'd it go? I just literally launched it. Oh, it has 2 votes. 1 vote. 2 votes. What? How did it go backwards? How did it go backwards? I don't get it. I don't know how long the poll is for. Oh, I can end it whenever I want. Oh, okay. That's cool. So, have you all heard of the paradox of tolerance? Oh, how do I get rid of it? The reason I ask this is because in recent days, I've really run into this as a concept and also replaced tolerance with something else. For instance, when we were talking about Andy Biggs holding the town hall where he's literally screaming saying, if you're a Democrat or independent, you can't get in. Even if you're one of my constituents, you can't get in. There's also a paradox of free speech. But let me start with the paradox of tolerance. The paradox of tolerance is if you are tolerant of intolerance, it undermines the entire idea behind tolerance. So let me explain a little bit. If you are okay, you are tolerant, you are complicit. When you see other people that are intolerant, taking away people's rights to their bodily autonomy, for trans people, for women, for people with the capacity for pregnancy, if you are actively intolerant of, if you are intolerant of tolerance, then you are actively undermining the whole idea. So you cannot, it's so funny these people are trying to use, oh, well, you know, they're trying to justify intolerance by using tolerance. You can't do that. You can't do that. Does that make sense? So the paradox of tolerance is a philosophical concept suggesting that a society that extends tolerance to those who are intolerant risks enabling the whole underlying principle of tolerance. So if you are complicit and okay with injustice, then you undermine the whole idea of justice. If you are tolerant with the idea of intolerance of other people based on their gender, based on their race, their sexuality, or just based on other identities, then you risk the whole idea of tolerance. Let's also extend this to free speech. The paradox of free speech. It's a philosophical concept that says that if a society extends free speech to those who are against the whole idea of free speech, it risks enabling the dominance of censorship, thereby undermining the entire principle, the entire concept behind free speech. So if you are someone that actively supports using your free speech to censor other people, to shun other people from voicing, then you are actively promoting censorship, undermining free speech. Now, don't get it twisted. There's a difference between having your free speech, but free speech does not mean you're free from the consequences of that speech. So let me end the poll. Looks like most of you had heard of it. So if you say something that is incredibly homophobic to me, you will face accountability for it. I will call you out. Depending on the social media platform, there will be consequences for your speech. That's how it works. Now, if you use your free speech to try and take away other people's, then you're undermining the whole idea of free speech. But free speech does not mean that you're free from the consequences of that speech. If you yell fire in a crowded theater and there's no fire, and it leads to a riot, and it leads to people being trampled and people being hurt, then yes, you are accountable for that speech. You had the freedom to say it. Should you? No. So you have the freedom to be homophobic to me, but should you? Should you? Is your speech worth having? And again, if you use your free speech to try and suppress and take away other people's free speech, then you don't believe in it at all. You don't believe in that as a principle. It's also the same with open-mindedness, and y'all are about to be gagged. Let's talk about the paradox of open-mindedness. So, if a society extends open-mindedness, they're open-minded to the idea of being closed-minded. It undermines the entire idea, the entire premise behind open-mindedness. So let me tell you a tiny little story. I'm a gay guy. I grew up in a very Christian, conservative Southern family. And when I was coming of age and I was realizing that I'm gay, I told my parents, I said, Mom, I'm gay and I like guys. That's just, always felt this way. And I talked about how I was really diving into open-mindedness because, I hadn't really explored that part of myself. And my mom literally verbatim said to me, she said, well, Scott, I appreciate that you're going so deep into open-mindedness. Have you considered being open-minded to the possibility that you're straight? No, I'm not joking. That came out of her mouth. Love her to death. That came out of her mouth. She's like, are you open-minded to the idea of being straight? Like, it's like, are you open-minded to the idea of being closed-minded? No, it's not like that was shoved down my throat for years. Years! So, there's also a paradox of open-mindedness. And, don't be so open-minded that your brain falls out. I don't know what, dismissive saying. I've never heard of that. But the idea behind this is like trying to use open-mindedness to justify undermining the whole idea of it. Do you understand what I mean? If you do understand what I mean, then just type yes in the chat. If you understand what I'm talking about, just type yes in the chat. And this is something that I don't think many Republicans or conservatives really can understand. They don't understand that free speech can be a paradox. Where if you use your free speech to try and take away other people's, you undermine the whole idea behind free speech. But free speech does not mean that you're free from the consequences of that speech. If you yell fire in a crowded theater and it leads to a riot, yes, you will be held accountable. If you are homophobic, transphobic, say something nasty, harass someone, there will be consequences for your speech. You are protected by the Constitution to say it, but you're not free from the consequences, the ramifications of your speech. So, but also, why are some people basing their free speech off of trying to take away other people's free speech? Because what that shows is they don't believe in it. It's free speech for me, censorship for you. It's this heads I win, tails you lose situation. So we as Americans need to free ourselves from whatever doldrum that is. So anyway, I'm glad that you all understand what I mean. This is my first live on YouTube and I've been live for 30 minutes. This is cool. Oh, I have 21 people and 21 likes. That's fun. Have you all, I'm curious, have you all seen me on TikTok? Is anyone here not from TikTok, I should say? If you found me via TikTok, then just type TikTok in the chat. If you found me via YouTube, then just type YouTube in the chat. I'm just curious to see where, okay, so I'm reaching a whole new audience of people, mostly. Okay, hello. Hello. That's so cool. What's up, friends? Hello. I do this exact same stuff on TikTok in the mornings. So I'm exploring opportunities on going elsewhere. And if you all follow different progressive, like independent journalists, I definitely look up to people like Kyle Kulinski or Mike Figueredo of the Humanist Report or David Dole of the Rational National. I view myself as like Mehdi Hassan, Brian Tyler Cohen, but also my own thing, because I'm all about, the two big things I talk about is critical thinking and empathy. Those are the two best antidotes to anything MAGA related. So I appreciate every single one of you. I'm so glad that you all are here. Did you all find me via TYT at one point? Because I was with TYT for a little bit before they really went off the deep end. Did you all find me through my TYT's The Breakdown or Rebel HQ? Did you all find me through there, or did you I saw you through shorts? Oh, okay. Missed the crown. I still have it. I still have it. I should keep it in my car. Okay, so some of you did. Okay, cool. You were a random YouTube suggestion. Well, I'm so glad. I'm so glad. I'm still trying to get to my 10,000 subscribers. We're figuring it out. We're figuring it out. I have 100,000 followers on TikTok. I'm definitely a TikToker. That's kind of like my base, you know, but I'm trying to explore other avenues. It is hard. It is hard trying to pull yourself up in this economy, you know, especially if you're in this space. If I were to become a right-wing grifter, oh, I could make so much money, y'all. I can make so much money, but why would I throw out my morals? Why would I betray reality and just become a right-wing grifter? Why? So that I can get money, so that I can get fame? Yeah, no, sorry. I have a morality complex. I'm not going to just do that for the sake of my own personal gain. But that's why so many people on social media start pivoting to the right, because then they get tons of money. I can get paid by the Russian government if I become a right-wing hack. I can get paid by massive corporations if I become a right-wing hack. But no, I am not going to do that. I am based on the objective facts that are at hand. And there's a war of information going on that the right is posing. And the left and Democrats like Hakeem Jeffries or Chuck Schumer are just sitting there being like, duh, like not doing anything. So it's a lot, but we're going to figure it out. We're going to figure it out. So anyway, I think I'm going to take a break here, but this was really, really cool. I appreciate every single one of you. I appreciate every single one of you. If you're new here, then make sure to say hello. So cool. Well, I'm so glad that Reverend Pottymouth, you were here, and also to everyone in here. I first saw you with TYT. Yeah, I was with TYT for a while. Are most of you here from? I know some people are not, but maybe I should. Let me just briefly address this. I was with TYT for a little bit, and I just really didn't like the way that things were going down, so I just had to leave. I couldn't support it anymore. There were things that were said and done that I'm like, yeah. So I was like, you know, I don't need to be a part of this. I don't need to be a part of it. And there's so much more to that. But that might be for more of like a video. So I love Sandy Lovas. Yeah. I am connected with Benny, and I'm also connected with Sandy. And like TYT, it used to be really, really principled. And there were things that made me start really like, oh yeah, no, this is bad. Maybe y'all can do a trio. That'd be so cool. Oh my gosh, like all different queer people. That'd be so fun. Oh my gosh. And I also just want to point out that a lot of the LGBTQ creators from TYT have all left. A lot of those people have left. What does that tell you? What does that tell you? Like, anyway, I appreciated my time when I was there, and I definitely learned some stuff from them. Sure, I did. But it just wasn't, I just needed to move on, because it wasn't the spot. So yeah, I appreciate every single one of you. Y'all are awesome. So anyway, I'm going to skedaddle. By the way, I do have my own merchandise store now. So actually, I don't know if I even have the graphics to pull it up. No, I don't. So I have my own merchandise store now. It's called Defy Political Gear. And if you are protesting Elon Musk, or if you're doing anything in regards to protesting him in any sort of fashion, or you just want a certain piece of merchandise, I have like shirts, hats, tote bags, flags, everything, just to kind of car magnets, stickers to protest Elon Musk. Like I have I support DEI, deport Elon immediately. I have that into like a little bumper sticker and magnet. I have I have shirts and hats that say like, who elected Elon Musk. So if you want to go and check that out, if you go to my profile and click on the link, it will take you all right to it. So I appreciate every single one of you. I'm an LGBTQ owned and operated business. I'm also thinking about creating a piece of custom merchandise. All of my stuff is made by me, except for like one design, which is made by a friend. I'm thinking of making a shirt that says F-Elon, which would then just be felon. So anyway, I'm also, if there's a piece of custom merchandise that you want me to make for you, you're like, I've looked for stuff that is kind of like this and I don't see it, then message me, email me, and I will create it for you. So anyway, I appreciate every single one of you. Y'all are awesome. So I'm going to skedaddle here. So just remember that you are beautiful, you are loved, you are valid, you are strong, and you are fierce. Don't let anyone or anything ever, 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 ever dim your shine. I love all of you so much. Bye!